and welcome to your favorite travel show, that is Tourismus. We, of course, bring you the latest news that's happening in the industry, and we also visit destinations and places that you should definitely visit, and we get to dive into interesting topics and discussions that are happening in the tourism industry in Namibia and beyond Namibian borders. I am your host, Glenna Rashipura, and do sit back, relax, as we have a jam-packed show just for you.
Paparazzi Namibia Trails and Safaris. Namibia, where deserts whisper, oceans breathe, and every journey becomes a story worth telling. September is not a date, it's an invitation to feel, to wonder, to remember. Every horizon has a heartbeat. Not just places, stories, sunsets, soul. Our trails aren't on maps. They shine in starlight. You'll come for the pictures. You'll leave with a story. Journeys don't end. They awaken the soul. Come as a visitor. Leave as a storyteller.
KTE is a custom steel and bodyworks company in Windhoek. We specialize in tourist vehicle conversions. Other products include truck and trailer conversions, game viewing vehicles. We offer excellent service and quality workmanship. Located on 9 to 11 Nickel Street, Prosperita, Windhoek. Contact 0837210100 or email us at info@ktenamibia.com.
All right, starting us off in our topics, Etosha wildfire. President Nandi Ndaitwah has vowed that the government will spare no resources to protect Etosha National Park and nearby communities from devastating wildfires. Speaking through Prime Minister Dr. Elijah Ngurare, she confirmed the blazes that broke out on the 22nd and the 24th of September have been contained. While grazing losses are severe, no human lives were lost. Over 700 personnel, including Namibian Defence Force troops and environment officials, fought the fires, supported by helicopters, water bowsers, and fire breaks. Nandi Ndaitwah praised their dedication despite strong winds and tough conditions, and said a full assessment will soon reveal the impact on wildlife and the cause of the fires. While a final assessment of wildlife losses and environmental damage is still pending, no human casualty has been recorded to date. And on-the-ground assessment will soon be taken to determine the extent of wildlife losses and the cause of the fire. She said the ministry thus far said that an estimated 775,163 hectares, around 34% of the park, was burned. Injured wildlife, such as a severely wounded elephant, have been photographed by Koos Rienek, who shared his photos on social media. Several elephants' deaths and other species, such as pangolins, have been recorded as well. Meanwhile, park management has been criticized for lacking effective fire prevention measures. Namibia's tourism industry is expected to suffer over the next 3 years after the week-long wildfire ravaged over a third of Etosha National Park. Satellite images showed vast swaths of blackened land, and authorities said an unknown number of animals had been killed. In our next topic, we are taking a look at the ICJ. The International Court of Justice has issued a historic advisory opinion confirming that countries have a legal obligation to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. The unanimous ruling marks a major milestone in international climate law, establishing that states are responsible for protecting the climate system and the environment from human-induced greenhouse gas emissions. The court's decision comes after months of hearings and submissions from governments and international organizations. It underscores that climate change is not only an environmental issue, but also a profound human crisis. Rising temperatures threaten ecosystems and the life support systems on which people depend, including access to food, water, health, and cultural rights. By issuing this opinion, the ICJ sets a clear legal benchmark for global action, emphasizing that every country has a duty to reduce emissions, protect the environment, and safeguard human rights. The ruling strengthens the framework for international accountability and reinforces the urgent need for decisive, coordinated efforts to prevent further climate damage. This is definitely an interesting development. Do let us know in the comment sections on our Tourismus page on social media what your thoughts are on this story. Etosha on, Namibia's bold decision to share its cheetahs with India paid off, with the reintroduction program at Etosha National Park achieving a historic milestone. On the 17th of September, Muki, a female cheetah born to Namibian translocated mother Jwala, became the first India-born cub to reach adulthood, a moment that underscored Namibia's pivotal role in reviving the species outside Africa. Muki's survival was remarkable. Born on the 29th of March 2023, she was one of 4 cubs, 3 of which succumbed to extreme heat. At 30 months, Muki officially became an adult ready to contribute to the growth of India's cheetah population. For Namibia, her journey stood as living proof that its conservation expertise and global partnerships bore fruit thousands of kilometers away. Project Cheetah began in September 2022 when Namibia sent 8 cheetahs to India, the first intercontinental relocation of a large wild carnivore in history. The groundbreaking act not only symbolized a diplomatic milestone between the two nations, but also showcased Namibia's leadership in wildlife management. It served as a model of how countries could work together to restore species beyond borders. Since then, India welcomed 12 more cheetahs from South Africa, and Kuno recorded 26 cubs. Although challenges remained, 19 cheetahs were lost. Muki's survival demonstrated resilience and hope. By 2025, India hosted 27 cheetahs, including 16 born on its soil. Yet it was Namibia's original contribution that anchored the project. I think this is such a beautiful conclusion to the news from the industry. I'm quite excited that Project Cheetah is having some positive progress. On the other side of this, we will be taking a look at the destinations that you must visit.
Hi everybody, we are at Biltong and Bites today. It is the National Biltong Day tomorrow on the 9th of September, so we thought we will line up some of Namibia's top chefs, ask them for their recipe for a bite, a chili bite. So we've got a lot of bites, but only one of them are chilies. So now we want more chili bite options. So we've invited the chefs, we are very proud to have them together. They spiced, we dried, and now we have a tasting today. So we hope to identify the best bite, and then we will add it to the Biltong and Bites menu as a chef's choice. So the number 1 bite that we just nominated now as the best is the Smoky Joe. And that was made for us by Chef Pedro Cesar from Droombos. Well done, congratulations. I think there's a profile of customer that will be interested in each and every single one of these bites. So definitely I think it will add value to the profile and the spread and the variety of bites in the Biltong and Bite shop.
Namibia offers a serene refuge for tourists looking for quiet, a vibrant cultural heritage, and a strong commitment to peace. Time stands still in this enchanting land, where the rhythms of nature and the warmth of the African sun conspire to slow down the pace of life. Space. The Namib Desert is a haven for astronomers with some of the brightest skies on the planet. Watch the sunset over towering dunes and then gaze up at the star-filled night sky, feeling the vastness of the universe unfold before you. Peace. Serenity in a world gone mad. From the gentle rustle of the desert grasses to the soothing sounds of the Atlantic Ocean, every moment in this country is an opportunity to unwind and reconnect with nature. Take a leisurely drive through the rolling hills of the Khomas Hoogland, or stroll drive along the peaceful shores of Etosha National Park and let your worries melt away. Time. A journey through ancient landscapes. Namibia's rich history and diverse cultures are waiting to be discovered. Visit ancient rock art sites where centuries-old paintings tell stories of long-forgotten civilizations. Practical information. Best time to visit. Namibia is an all-year destination, but from May to October, peak sessions for game, landscape viewing, and many other activities. November to March, for mostly surfing and swimming. Accommodation, ranging from luxury lodges to budget-friendly guest houses and camping sites. Safety, safer than most African countries, but familiarize yourself with the Namibia Tourism Board safety brochure at the website www.visitnamibia.com. So why wait? Book your trip to Namibia today. www.visitnamibia.com NA.
Who doesn't love flowers? I think everybody loves flowers, but obviously might be biased. Starting us off in our destinations, we are at Blumen Margot Florist. Jobert van Zyl, the manager of Blumen Margot Florist in Arrows, says the shop prides itself on offering a wide selection of fresh seasonal flowers. Beyond bouquets, the florist also provides custom floral designs for weddings, corporate events, and special occasions. And I must add, I have bought flowers from these flower shop, and I've also gotten gifts in terms of flowers from these flower shops, and they all last longer than any other place that I've bought it. So do have a look at Blumen Margot Florist.
Hi, my name is Jobert van Zyl and I'm the manager here at Blumen Margot. Blumen Margot has been around for the last 30-something years now. It was established somewhere in 1990, if I have it correctly. We've recently took over about 4 years ago, and this is our 4th year in business here as the owners of Blumen Margot. And yeah, so we're a flower shop. Our speciality is flowers. We currently get flowers from South Africa, mostly, some from Namibia, and then we also get flowers from the Netherlands sometimes, where we import them. What we do basically is we sell flowers, but we can do weddings, events, or anything that you need. For weddings, we also have a decor rental company, or which we can do both, where we can do decor and flowers for a wedding. And we are quite connected with some caterers and stuff throughout Windhoek that can give you the best, so that we can give you the best service for your wedding, where it's almost like a one-stop shop. So in order for you to order flowers from us, you can either WhatsApp or call us or even email. We do same-day deliveries, and we try and get to everyone as soon as possible. It's not always easy when the orders pile up, but yes, we try our best to make sure you get the best quality service from us. And if we ever do make a mistake, please let us know. We do want to make sure we learn and get better for our customers, so that we can give the best product possible.
All right, getting into our next destination, we are at Machaba Crossing. Discover Machaba Crossing Lodge, a friendly haven in Botswana's Okavango Delta. Enjoy camping, game drives, boat cruises, and more in this wildlife paradise. The manager, Charles Alec, tells us more. Have a look.
Hello, hi. I am Charles Alec here in Machaba Crossing Lodge, and I am the camp manager around in here. Machaba Crossing Lodge is a facility, it's a tourism facility, a lodge located 30 kilometers away from Maun, the north of Maun, en route to Maremi Game Reserve, Chobe National Park, Savuti, Mababe, and Sankuyu. Also en route to the Okavango Delta, where we normally do Mokoro canoe. Also here in Machaba Crossing Lodge, it's a facility with different types of accommodation. We offer rooms. We have rooms, chalet, as I may say, and also we have tents, 2 different tents. We have the bigger tent, which we call the en-suite tents, a bit luxurious with toilets and showers inside. And then we also have the standard tent. The standard tent, just the bed and the linens only. And we also have the camping grounds. Our camping grounds, they can hold a capacity of 30 people.
Wow.
With ablutions, hot water, and cold water also.
Okay.
We also have the campfires, whereby you can sit and tell your stories during the night. Here in Machaba Crossing Lodge, I would say it's an ideal place to start or begin your journey. Why? Because it is the exact point, or it is exact in the entrance point of the mighty Okavango Delta and the mighty well-known Moremi Game Reserve. A game reserve which is well known for its the big 5 animals like lions, elephants, giraffes, rhinos, and leopard.
Wow.
So that is why I will tell you, just begin your trip here or end your trip in here. The activities that we do offer in Machaba here, we have the boat cruise. Our boat cruise, we have the lunch boat cruise, which you can start it from around 11 o'clock
In the morning.
in the morning up until around 2 o'clock, whereby you'll be having your lunch in a boat cruise. We also have the sunset boat cruise. The sunset boat cruise, it is one of the ideal or one of the best experience that we can ever experience here in one of the channels from the Gomoti Plains. We call it the Gomoti River because it comes from the mighty Okavango Delta. As we all know, that the Okavango Delta is the largest inland delta here in Africa,
Yes.
flowing from the Angolan highlands, passing through Namibia, all the way we call it Kavango, through all the way to Shakawe, or we call it Okavango. Then it forms its channels. We call it the mighty Okavango Delta. From there, that's where it separates into different channels, where we have Gomoti, we have Tamalagani, we have Boro River in its channels. That is why I'm telling you that Machaba Crossing Lodge, it is your ideal place to pay a visit to. This is the best place for you. We also do the game drives, day trips to Moremi Game Reserve,
Yes.
whereby you leave here around between 5 and 6 a.m. in the morning, departing to Moremi Game Reserve, where you will spend your whole day there enjoying the serenity of Moremi Game Reserve, the best game reserve here in the country. We love it. Most of the people, we call it the terra firma. Why? Because this is where the mighty Okavango Delta meets the land.
Okay.
Where you see the big trees, the lawn trees, the knob thorns, all kinds of trees that you may think of.
Yes.
You see them in Moremi Game Reserve. All the animals, zebras, our national animal, even the bears, or the quarry bastard, the most protected animal. There are lots of them out there. So we do the day trip where we will spend the whole day also there, returning around 5 late in the afternoon. But during into that day trip, we include you with breakfast and then light lunch, drinks, bottles of water, some snacks, so that you can enjoy your trips with a professional guide, transport to and from, park fees included in the prices that we'll be charging you. We also do the Mokoro dugout, the canoe.
Oh, okay.
Our dugout canoe, we do it here, not too far from here. About it's 10 minutes drive from here to do your dugout canoe. We do 2 to 3 hours with a professional polar who will be guiding you through the channels of the Gomoti Plain, whereby you get to enjoy more about the weeds. You'll learn more about the weeds, the fishes, even the water bears that you see there. A lot of them. Even the fish eagles are also there.
That must be an experience.
It is a very wonderful experience for you, if I may say. So you will enjoy that canoe because it's one of the traditional transport that most of the Baye people here they were using early when they settled around here in the Okavango Delta, because they didn't have any mode of transport like cars, aeroplanes. Unlike now, we are using aeroplanes to fly into the Delta. But before they were using those canoe. I would like you to come and experience that. It's one of the best moments that we ever experienced here in Machaba Crossing. And also, if you are a bird lover, then Machaba Crossing is the best place for you. We are here to give you that.
Well, there you heard it.
Yes,
Come and visit Machaba. They have everything to offer you.
great.
All right, those are the destinations that we have for you in today's episode. Once again, do let us know in the comment sections on our social media pages if you have visited some of the destinations that we have shared on these broadcasts or are planning to visit some of the destinations, and tell us what you're looking forward to or what was your highlight. On that note, we will be getting into the topics that we are discussing in our To The Point segment. Starting us off in our To The Point segment, Medicine Men. Tourismus encountered Vernon Klute Usakos, medicine men who harvest bush plants, roots, seeds, and even aardwolf dung to produce veld medicines used for ailments such as high blood pressure, detoxification, and asthma, among others. Klute explains more in the video. Have a look.
Good day, I'm Blumen Margot. I'm selling traditional Nama medicine. This one is Nara. The roots of the Nara plant from the desert. Very good for liver detox and also for gout. This is a resurrection tea. The resurrection tea is in Damara Nama, we call it Rototorsen. Rototorsen is very good for detox, liver, not liver, for asthma, flu, sinus, and that stuff. We have the sorep here, very good steam tea, also good for the womb, to clean the womb. Sorep in Nama means the sun. Trigo is the tongue of the aardwolf, very spiritual, very strong metaphysical medicine for the Nama people. So I hope you guys can support our culture, our mission. Thank you, love you all, goodbye.
Vernon, wait, just hang on a second. So do you get this stuff around here in Isokos area?
I buy it at Pick and Pay.
No, man.
I get it in the bush in the Namibia, the back here. My friend's farm is called Tubeb.
Yeah.
50 kilometers behind. Very good family of friends of mine.
Yeah.
Evanston people. Yeah, I get the medicine from there.
You dig it out, you cut it up.
Yeah, but you have to have the knowledge of the root, the flower, and all that.
Yeah. This tongue of the aardvark or
yeah, it's the tongue of the aardwolf.
Is it real tongue of aardwolf?
It's the real tongue of the aardwolf. It's strong. The aardwolf. The beautiful thing of the aardwolf is the aardwolf has five. In the front paws, there's five fingers, or what do you call it again?
Paws.
5 toes. Toes. Yeah, 5 toes in the front paws.
Yeah.
And in the back paws, the aardvark got 4.
Yeah.
A bit freaky.
Yeah.
So the guy is quite kind of special in our culture.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, so you don't kill an aardwolf to get this, oh?
We also eat it. Yes, it's nice to eat. Yeah. But the aardwolf is also a cat. It's actually a cat. You know.
All right.
He's actually a cat. It's originally a cat.
Okay, so who can use this? Anybody
can use this medicine. This medicine.
How do they get used? Hold of you?
When you see me, we work like in the wind. But I'm also on Facebook, Vernon Anthony Klute, Facebook Medicine Man. So yeah, I'm quite known in this B1. What is B7? What is
B2?
B2, yeah. From Bafos Bay.
Yeah.
Swakopmund.
All right, so whenever people see you, they must support you.
When they see me,
and be healthy.
Very cheap also, yeah.
Vernon, cool man. Thanks a lot.
Love you, Namibia.
Getting into our next topic of discussion, we're taking a look at the solar power plant. The EU funded towards an inclusive design of the Renewable Energy Transition initiative is bringing clean energy to Swakopmund's DRC informal settlement, demonstrating the environmental benefits of renewable electrification. 32 households now run on solar-powered 5 kilowatts home systems, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and lowering greenhouse gas emissions. By promoting solar mini-grids and household electrification, the project supports Namibia's transition to a green economy and contributes to climate action goals. Benedict Libanda, the Chief Executive Officer of the Environmental Investment Fund and Project Manager Cosmos Shadukat, tells us more. Have a look.
This is Benedict Libanda. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Environmental Investment Fund of Namibia. Today we are in Swakopmund, in one of our project sites funded by the EU through a project called TIDRET. This project was established to finance solar roofs for the shack dwellers associations. So far, we have benefited about 164 houses, of which 116 are female-headed households. This program is meant to improve access to energy by utilizing sun through renewable energy systems to power the households. I think I might use this opportunity to explain that the program is beyond this place. It covers some of the areas in Otosonchuka and in Puros, where combined will be powering about more than 500 houses through renewable energy systems. The most important thing about this program is partnership. This is a bilateral between the Namibian government and the EU, and that has trickled down to the EIF, working very closely with the Shack Dwellers Association as well as the regional electricity distribution entities such as the NORAD as well as Irongore. So in a nutshell, that's what this project is all about. It's really about access to energy, improving livelihood, making sure that our communities have energy in their households. Thank you.
My name is Cosmo Shaduka. I'm the project manager for the TIDRET project. So TIDRET stands for Towards an Inclusive Design of the Renewable Energy Transition. So the project in itself was funded by the EU, implemented by the EIF, and then administered by the GIZ. So the objective of the project was actually to electrify peri-urban as well as rural Namibia. With the target of electrifying 300 households. So what we've done in this specific area is we had partnered with the Shack Dwellers Association. We had found 32 households specifically within these areas not electrified. So what we did here is we had installed centralized solar home systems within each and every household, 5 kilowatt of strength. We basically installed centralized solar home systems within these areas, 5 kilowatts with battery, just to empower, I think, with the community with electricity, obviously to enable them to also partake, I think, within economic activities as well. Apart from the households, what we've done is we've also been able to electrify a kindergarten within this specific area. So this kindergarten in itself, I think for the longest time had not had electricity. So we were able to extend the electricity from the house that we had electrified into the kindergarten, provide lights, upgrade also, I think, the kindergarten in itself. So I think the kindergarten in itself serves, I think, also just to cater for I think the community in itself. So you have obviously low cost or low income people within this specific community. So it gives them an opportunity to bring their children here and then able to just go out and then earn a living within the specific community as well. So the area that we electrified is this entire street. So you'll see houses on this end and the other 2 rows as well. But we have seen also that there is a larger need for electrification because the Shack Dwellers Association across the street just built another, I think, 18 houses at this point in time, which also we are looking to fund electrification for. So the overall intention was actually not only to electrify the area, but also to help Namibia reach its NDCs by reducing the carbon emissions, which obviously were very prevalent within these areas because, without electrification, people had to cook outside and use matches and paraffin at night, which also raised, I think, the CO2 emissions within the country. So the whole impact, like I said, overarchingly, electrification through renewable means and also reducing, I think, the carbon emissions and then helping Namibia. So we believe, having engaged with the community, that obviously the quality of life has improved. Obviously the kids can study at night. Also, apart from that, they are able to cook within their houses. And then I think overarchingly, because they are in-house instead of outside, I think the crime levels has also been gone down. Obviously the exposure outside is also reduced. So apart from that, I think socially there's also improvement because I think apart from the kindergarten in itself, you will see that you have a lot of informal traders. People are able to cook fat cakes, obviously within their houses and so on. So basically also just engage in economic and social activities that uplift, I think, the livelihood of the community. So discussion has been ongoing. I think the good thing is in another area, we've already received the grants from government, from the Ministry of Industrialization, Mines and Energy. So we are busy putting up a mini grid in Blumen North, in the poorest area, 300 kilowatt, or kilowatt. So there are obviously a lot of initiatives for improvement, but the project is still ongoing. We believe that them having been here on the ground and experienced and seeing what the funding has done, obviously will also enhance future collaborations with the parliamentarians, the EU, and I think the donor community in large. So it's something that, it means the world to me. Because at the end of the day, as a young Namibian, we've gone out, we've obviously gained skills, and it's always good to bring the skills to where it makes the most impact. So it really means the world to me.
All right, with that, we have come to the end of the broadcast. They do say all good things must come to an end. And on that note, I have to say goodbye from me, Glenn Rashipura. Until next time.